Hey everybody, it's Dan with Daneproof Beds. Quick background on me. My first Dane wound up with on accident. It was a little white one. I named her Keller because I'm kind of a smart aleck and she was blind and deaf. But I fell in love with her and I really haven't had any other dogs since. So I've gone through several Danes, and over the years I've also gone through several couches, lots of beds, a few mattresses, and some chairs. None of my Danes have been destructive. The beds just seem to explode. I leave the house, I come back, and my bed's exploded. So luckily none of my Danes have been hurt. Anyway, but that prompted me to go out and find an option that they can't destroy, so Daneproof was born. Right here what we've got is our new model. It's our crate model. And this one here, I haven't closed up the back end. This is heading off to our manufacturer so that they can crank these babies out on a high production scale for us. I actually sewed this one myself. It was our prototype and made sure everything worked out right. So these are going to be available in time to be under your tree for Christmas. What I wanted to do real quick is just tear it apart and show you what it's made of. Let's start with the cover. This is our Daneproof material. And the coolest part about Daneproof is it's not just our name, it's also our promise. If this ever explodes around your Dane, all you got to do is send it back to us. We'll give you a free replacement and a double refund. I stand behind our product that much. So over here, I've got, this is a sample of our competitor's fabric. This is what we use. If you look at the back, the quality really stands out. Ours is nice and shiny. It's got a good seal on it. Theirs is real milky. The other thing is I can fold this in half and cut it with scissors, and I can sit here, I'm a reasonably strong guy, and pull on it. I can actually tow a truck with this material. I've done it. I got a video that we got in production right now. That's going to be out soon, part of our actual commercial. This is my quote-unquote competition. These are the beds that, I'm not going to name names, but this is what they use. And I just want to show you real quick what happens if you cut it this way, or what happens if you cut it this way. Similar slit to what I did in ours. And it doesn't really take much that way or that way. Highly explosive. So these are $300 beds. Very common. I would say that it's the highest selling bed that claims to be chew proof. Danes don't chew anything. That's why we go with Daneproof. We just want to avoid explosive beds. We love Danes too much to say that they chew anything. But these explode. They also get chewed up. And I want you to stop and think for a minute what that can do inside your Dane. I've got a vet in the family, and I can tell you a foreign object inside a Dane can be a $2,000 to $5,000 surgery. You know, you never want to leave a pet around anything unattended, really, but this is just a high probability of a playful Dane or a Dane going with some anxiety or dealing with some anxiety issues, winding up in the hospital with a blocked intestinal tract and, you know, possibly even death. So we love our Danes. That's why we stick to the stuff that, even if, let's say they invite another dog over who chews a hole, because Danes wouldn't chew, but even if they invite another dog over that would chew, and then your Dane's sitting here pulling on this, it's not going anywhere. Even I can turn it this way and try to rip it, and it doesn't do anything. So that's the outside. And this, you can use it alone as what your Dane's actually going to lay on. But all of our beds come with a sheet, and you can see on the website we've got a couple different options. You can have a sheet that goes over it that's made of more of this, in case your dog is kind of highly explosive or highly detonation inducing. So you can get a sheet that goes right over this that comes off nice and easy for wash. We've got a durable option, which is some high-grade material that wears really well If your dog's indoors, outdoors a lot, likes to play in the mud, come back in, it's gonna hold up. If they do a lot of nesting, this is a great option, but the durable option is great for dogs that like to nest too. And then for seniors and less active dogs, we've also got nice fluffy, fleecy, for the dogs that are more lazy and aren't gonna do much digging or anything like that. And they do hold up really well too. So under general use, that's a fine option for any Dane. Now this on the inside. I told you this was our prototype. I actually didn't have a wide enough sheet of the foam, but yours will be full length. Before I tear this apart, I want to show you on the side. This started out as about a 3-inch bed, so you've got 3 inches here, and the overall height though, because it's stuffed so well, is actually 9 inches. So this is 9 inches thick. You can lean on it. A Dane, I weigh 200 pounds. A Dane can get on here with their elbow and dig into that, and they're not going to be hitting anything, so they're not going to wind up with sore elbows, which is great. Great orthopedic support for your elderly Danes. And if you look here, it's got a 1-inch foam underneath the fabric that sits on top of the actual mattress, and that just helps keep shape. And also, you know, that's a little softer, little squishier than the rest of the bed to kind of give them that impact resistance when they jump on it. So inside, you open this thing up. Peel that cover off. I'll throw it in there. Now inside what you've got, like I said, you've got your 1-inch foam that sits across the top. That's going to help you maintain shape. But this is really the core of the bed. And again, I sewed this myself, so if you notice little imperfections, that's just me being a human. These are all going to come out of a factory. This here, we've got 3 separate cells that are each full of stuffing. And what we use for our filler, well, let me back up. The reason we do 3 separate cells is that you don't want everything sliding over to one end. Think of it as 3 separate pillows that are in here. And again, you know, 3 inches thick, but we've got them filled up to where this is over 8 inches thick overall, just because it's ballooned out. So the fact that we've got the 3 different cells keeps everything from sliding to one end or the other. You've all had a beanbag chair. You've all bought inferior products that have, you know, this thing's heavy. You know, most beds, I went to Walmart and I just looked around at the selection they had, and I could get almost 30 of these beds based on the filler that they put in them. It's a huge world apart difference. So in any case, that's going to keep your shape. It's going to keep it from settling. And then our filling, we've got memory foam, we've got standard cushion foam, we've got gel foam in there, and then we also use high loft polyfill just to help keep shape and keep it from lumping and bumping and everything else. And we also add some shredded cedar in there. And if you know anything about the cedar properties, it's got kind of a natural anti-flea. It just repels them, keeps them off your beds and off your dogs. So we throw some of that in there, and it also has a nice little smell to it. Nothing that's going to overpower your house, but you know, if you're close to it, it's nice and mild. The dogs like it. And anyway, so this is made to fit what most people are going to use for a standard Great Dane crate, which is your 54 by, 57 by 34-inch crate. This will fit inside nice and neat. And anyway, we've got lots of other products coming out. Pretty soon we're going to be offering a monthly subscription box full of Dane specific goodies. And if you order one of these for our Thanksgiving special, I'm going to give you a free month with that subscription service. So you can't beat the price, you can't beat the value, you definitely can't beat the product. And if you own a Dane and you love them, get them one of these. And feel free to check us out on Facebook. Come join our Great Dane focus group, and just do a search for Great Dane focus group. I'll let you in, give you a little behind the scenes tour as we kind of get this thing all up and running. and look forward to doing business with you and seeing some pictures of you and your dogs. Thanks.